higher than yesterday, but like not that high. So we were mostly on the other side of the river.
Yeah, it was a lot of people, big lines?
Yes.
How many?
It was too much waiting, so you have to like hurry up and get ready, but then eventually you have to wait.
As soon as you get on the water, then the line's massive. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but it was fun.
So we are joined here today in our podcast with Naina and Devi from India. Is that right?
Yes.
Did I get the names right? Is it Devi?
Yeah. Yes.
Awesome. And Naina. So just tell me a little bit about your background. First, I want to know a little bit about where you're from in India, and obviously a little bit about your kayaking in India.
So I am Naina, and I am from Nainital. It's in North India, and I started kayaking when I was 13, and I was studying in an all-girls school, convent school, so I was not really exposed to this environment of being around boys because I came from a very strict schooling environment and all-girls background. And my hometown is 300 kilometers away from Rishikesh, which is actually the place where I learned kayaking.
300 kilometers? Mm-hmm. That's a bit of a drive.
Yeah, that was a very long distance. But my uncle, he owned a rafting and kayaking company in Rishikesh. His company was India's first kayak school company. It was called DNS and Expeditions. So I went to Rishikesh to visit him for my winter vacations, and he said, "Why don't you learn kayaking?" And I was like, "What's that?" Because I didn't know how to swim. I was highly hydrophobic. I would get fever and, like chills, and like I would just react so much. And when I looked at the big Ganga River, it's like a very wide river, I was really scared. I was like, where are you throwing me into? But initially, I didn't like the sport. I didn't like the idea of being around so many boys. And I'm a very small-heighted girl, so back then I was even smaller. And I didn't like carrying such heavy boats and like heavy gear and being drenched in the water and getting noticed by everybody was not a nice feeling. That is when I realized that I should get my role so that I stop swimming and the boys don't have to rescue me. Yeah.
Is it a cultural thing as well to try and avoid the river because it's kind of like it's considered I've heard it's considered a bit of a dangerous thing, so you don't learn to swim as much as maybe you could?
I would not say that it's considered to be dangerous, but not very welcoming for girls.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like there are barriers, still in society with what you're wearing, where you're going. So, of course, and now things are getting better with time. But back when I started, of course, there were a lot of apprehensions, even from my own family. My mom, she was not happy with my kayaking. And, of course, I was missing so much of my school, because I was... Yeah. Not very close. But slowly, I realized it was getting me out of my comfort zone, and I started to learn how to roll, and I felt better because the boys didn't have to rescue me then.
And Devi, how about yourself? Where did you, where are you from? And tell us a bit about your town and kayaking there.
वो बोल रहे हैं कि तू कहाँ से है? मेरा नाम देवी है.
Hi, my name is Devi. And I come from the Northeast India, Arunachal Pradesh. So I belong to East Kameng district. So I'm the first female kayaker from the Arunachal Pradesh. Zero knowledge in my state, like a kayak or zero knowledge. Even the freestyle, zero. So yeah, I started learning 2022. Yeah, I'm learning.
And when you say zero knowledge, is that like, are there any kayaks at all or very little, or is it just not considered something to do?
No kayaker.
No kayakers
No,
at all?
two boys in Arunachal, no girls, only me.
Right.
Yeah.
So then how did you pick up kayaking? Where did that passion come from?
Actually, I met one guy from the Ladakh. He's now he's my coach. So I met him 2021 in Arunachal Pradesh. We kayak workshop there. It's 3 days. So I learned 3 days, and he's invite me, please you come in Ladakh, and we teach you kayaking. So yeah, this is my process.
Wow. And so whereabouts was that in the different area if you had to go and learn pretty much?
Yes, it's too far from the Arunachal Pradesh and Ladakh, and the Arunachal is too far. It's too difficult to I move from Arunachal to it's Ladakh, so it's too difficult. My family first starting is not support me, and then now it's now it's
they didn't support you. Why was that? They didn't want you in the boat?
Because I moving Ladakh, and I started traveling India, overall India, like a Rishikesh. I paddled with the Naina, and now I started to compete this year in 2025 in my country, India. It's a national game. I started to compete, or I started to traveling out of country this year. Yeah.
And you being in a kayak, being a female, and you say you're the only one that does it as a female who kayaks. Is that a bit daunting? Was it a bit scary to be the first one?
No, actually, I love kayaking. When I kayaking, paddling on the water, I'm really enjoy. I'm never scared.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk a bit about your history, because there's a lot there to unpack about what you've done in your kayaking. You've gone overseas, and there's a story there about why you've come back. You've been back to India, and what you've done for kayaking in your area, isn't there?
Yeah, I think when I started paddling back in 2013, I had no female role models to look up to in my sport, So I was not very motivated. But when I saw so many world-class athletes coming to India, like Kerala, for festivals, I was thinking to myself, like, there's so much potential that these guys are coming to India for competitions. They're world champions. Like Sam Sutton was the first world champion that I ever met in my life. I was 14 years old, and I was in Kerala. So I was really amazed to see, and I was liking that when I used to go back to my school, I could share it with my friends that, hey guys, I'm doing this. And they would be like, that's so cool. And nobody else was doing that. And I felt like a sense of belongingness, that this is my identity. And, now people are like, my friends are saying, oh, she's kayaking and it's so cool and nobody else does it in India. And slowly, I was just being a teenager, but I really started liking it. But I had to go through situations which were really hard, because when you're in the center, for a long time as the only female, you get a lot of unwanted attention. And so yeah, I was in situations where I felt, why are you doing this, Nana? Do you really need to be here? Or what do you want? Why are you putting yourself in situations where you have to face drunk men, abuse, and so many things, and there's nobody to take a stand for you? So I kept questioning myself, and in all these chaotic thoughts and situations, I said to myself, I'm either going to leave this or fix it for myself.
Wow.
I said, either I make space for myself or I quit.
Yeah.
I had only two options, and I said, no, I'm not quitting because of others. I want to make a space for myself and for the future generation, because I know I was the first one in my country, but I don't want to be the last, and I want to do something about it. And I think, sometimes I'm a very big believer of manifestation.
Yeah.
And I really believe in the universe. And something happened, and I got in touch with Brooke Hess from America, and we started chatting, and she interviewed me, and I got the opportunity of going to Chile in 2022. And that was the time when I almost wanted to quit in India. Wow. Because I was like, I can't keep saving myself, and I couldn't share with my parents that, this man is expecting so much from me, and I'm getting abused, and there's no one with me. I didn't know if I could share it with my parents, because I come from a traditional family in India, and it's not in our culture, and I am very proud of my roots and my culture, but it didn't mean that I have to compromise on my rituals or traditions. Of course, like I had to get out of my comfort zone to learn and to grow, but not at the cost of giving up my self-respect and getting violated or exploited, you know.
Yeah.
And when I got that opportunity, I was in Chile and I could, you know, be a part of the program, which was the Chicas al Agua program for the local girls. And I was like, if I can do this here, why can't I do it back in my country?
Of course.
And I never had paddled with females before, only in competitions in India when we had Russians coming or some paddlers from Australia. That is when I got to paddle with them in competitions with women paddlers. And I used to, you know, like competing as well with them. And so when I started doing better in competitions, I was like, I think this is I like this. I like kayaking and I want to do something about it and not quit, you know. So I'm very happy with whatever has happened. It's only taught me and made me stronger. And then the Ganga Girls was formed.
Tell us about that. That's a story in itself. Tell us a little bit about all of those, that program that you created.
So in 2022, when I was in Chile, I was part of the Chicas al Agua program. And that was when I decided I go back to India and I want to create a similar platform. But a lot of people ask me, why don't you just teach kayaking to girls? I was like, of course I can do that if you pay me, you know.
Yeah.
But I want to invest my energy, time, passion for girls who need that support, you know, especially the underprivileged ones and people who've gone through traumatizing experiences, because I myself have been in very close encounters. Like when I was in Chile on my way back, I had a ride from the airport to my hotel and the driver dropped me at the brothel. And so I've been very closely, like I can feel it, what it feels to be trapped.
Yeah.
And I was in the brothel for a long time. I just wanted to escape from there. And it was the middle of the night in Santiago. And once I was going to Nepal and I was tricked into a wrong bus. You know, there's a lot of trafficking that happens.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
so these experiences made me feel I have gone through nothing compared to these people who are trapped. So I was like, I want to do something for them. And in 2023 was the first Ganga Girls expedition. It was India's first time when all the Indian girls came together and did an expedition from the source of the Ganga, Devprayag, till Rishikesh. And that's how Devi also joined us. And it was really nice to have girls from all over India come together and, you know, like paddle as girls, as a group, as a river family, because that is what I was missing. I was missing a river family and that feminine energy. Like I want to give full credits to my coaches, my mentors who have made me whatever I am today. I can kayak and I can travel, but like that feminine energy is something, you know, like it's hard for me to explain because I was there for like 11 years all by myself and trying to do things. And now I can see the difference when you have a female representation. You know you can do better. Like at this development camp, when we have a female coach, when we look at her that she can do it, we try to do it, you know. So it's really nice.
Something to look at. How your program? How many young girls and young women do you get through to your program and truly try and change?
So in the first edition, I decided to work with girls who were already living on the banks of the Ganga River.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
because logistically, financially, that was also easy for me because I didn't have any funds to do it. I was completely dependent on the local community support, which was great. You know, I really am very grateful for the support. So these girls were from families with a lot of kayaking and rafting, but they were girls, so they never got the opportunity and nobody...
But the boys did.
Yeah, like all their brothers were like rafting guides and kayakers, and I was like, why don't you guys do it? Let's start with you. So I started with them.
Did you get much pushback for that because you're trying to focus on just girls?
Yes, I did get, like, there were some boys who said, you're like creating wall between the girls and the boys.
Really?
But I said, it's okay. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah. You're doing what you're doing.
Yes,
It
exactly.
doesn't matter, words
Yeah,
is words.
like right now it's just a foundation. I bring them, invite them, giving them a much safer space. And then when they are ready to jump in, then they can do whatever they want, you know. But I didn't have that space. So I want to give them that space.
So you started with the girls on the banks of the river, and where has that gone to?
That has gone really far, actually. It's been 2 years since then. The girls are competing across India.
Wow.
These girls had never gone out of their state or even the city. Now they're traveling to Tawangchu in Arunachal Pradesh. They're doing competitions to Kerala, and they're winning. And they also did a raft guide ACA certified course for 2 years. So these girls are really doing it, and some of them are working as interns in a rafting company. So they're also helping their families financially, which is what they really want to do, because they come from underprivileged backgrounds, they don't have that kind of support. So I'm very happy that it's taking them further than what they imagined.
And I heard that there's some really challenging stories from some of these young ladies coming into your program that I'm sure that they would open up and share and have a vessel to be able to at least offload what's going on through their personal battles in your program.
Yes, I mean, everyone has a challenging story. There's a girl, Sheetal, she has a lot of family responsibilities, and she could never think beyond that. She could never think for herself. And I think like India is a country where the female goddesses are worshipped so much. The rivers in India are feminine, and sometimes I feel that the condition of the rivers and the condition of the women in India is the same. Like, the women and the rivers are constantly giving. Like the Ganga, when people ask me why Ganga Girls, because Ganga is the lifeline of India.
Yeah.
It's the lifeline of our nation. It's Ganga is there, that's why we are there. Same like women, we provide, we give to the society, to the world, but the kind of exploitation that happens, we're not treated, or like these girls especially, they never could think for themselves. And when I look at them, when they travel with me out of the house, out of these patriarchal norms that they have to only be in the kitchen, they have to get married right after their school is finished, I'm really happy that they're doing something for themselves, as a passion, profession. So yeah, there's so much to this story, and yeah.
It must be very rewarding to be able to see the change and,
yes.
and these young ladies coming into your program.
Yeah, and what is more rewarding is when I see their happy faces, and I see that they are happy doing it for themselves. And when their parents have now become like more supportive. Initially they were not, like, where are you taking our girls, are there going to be boys in the expedition and stuff like that. And it's a lot of responsibility doing an expedition. But now when I look at their parents, they're very happy, their girls, like their communication skills, their outdoor skills, their life skills in general have increased now. They're like looking for job opportunities, and they're really doing it for themselves, which makes me really happy and proud, because you need to be independent, financially, morally. I mean, it's easy to say, but yeah.
And Debbie, so how did you get involved in this program, and how did you find out about things?
First of all, Naina sis invited me in 2022. So I couldn't, join the 22. So I realized, and then she invited me again 23. Sorry, 23, 24.
Yeah.
And I decided to join the Ganga Girl. And yeah, it's a good, because I first am paddling with a lot of girls, because where I paddling in the Janskar, in Das, there are no girl, I only paddling there. So I finally, come Ganga and paddling with a lot of girl like a beginner, or a lot of girl like a pro. I'm very happy. I learned from the paddler, like a beginner or the pro paddler. Yeah, it's a very nice experience for me.
And how long did you go with her? Did you paddle the rivers? Where did you go to in the program?
Bhagirathi se? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we paddling from the Bhagirathi putting point, and we overnight. 3-2 night campsite, and learn a lot. Meet new people, and with conversation, and new experience with others, sharing each other the experience, or learn like a yoga.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And I'm guessing some of the stories around the campfire would have been fantastic to hear some of the different stories from everyone.
वो कह रहे हैं कि जब हम लोग कैंप फायर में बैठे तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा होगा, हमने अलग अलग स्टोरी सुनी होगी एक दूसरे से.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because we I don't remember how many people we.
I think we were 10 people. 10 girls.
10 girls.
10 on
So
that one,
we first time. So we bonfire. So we sitting around. So we sharing with each other, and we eating. It's snacks or the tea or something blah blah or or ये लोग को अभी बता दो.
हाँ हाँ
ये बाहर वाला इंडिया से बाहर वाला.
हाँ हाँ सब
Yeah, I paddling with the Jake Fantastic.
Right.
Yeah, I met him 2023, and yeah, I saw first time the freestyle with her. So I met him. She's a very good kayaker, also a very good freestyle. So yeah, I a lot of learn from her. Jake Fantastic. Yeah.
yeah.
And so is there any challenges between your village and the villages around you? So where you live, is there any conflicts, or is there any things that when you're going kayaking, is it okay for you to travel through?
Yeah, a lot of river in my village, in my town. Lot of rivers, like a lot of type of big volume or the creek river. So, but no kayaker is there. So even I sometimes I visit my home and my estate. No kayaker there. So some people suggest me don't go there alone paddling. So just I visit and come back. So no kayaker.
Yeah. You're there by yourself pretty much.
Yeah, I love to be, I just think. क्या बोलूँगा अभी?
वो ये पूछ रहे हैं कि किसी ने मना करा कि कायाकिंग करने मत जाओ सोसाइटी में, मतलब हमारा गांव में कैसा था तेरे गांव में?
No, yeah. First, before I came the Ladakh, so a lot of people say, "Why you going Ladakh? So why you learn this? This is so dangerous.
Yeah.
Why you doing this?" Even I doing 1 year. So even people still a lot of people, the villager people say, "Why you doing this? This is so dangerous. How could you do this?" But now, slowly, now I'm doing 3 years. So people, understand the way I am doing right now. And I saw my video and the photos. I always sometimes sharing the WhatsApp group, village, the WhatsApp group or my friends. My friends or my family now, the villager people, it's now a little bit, support me right now.
She's getting
so
famous.
Pushing me.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Everyone now knows who you are. Do they now know who you are in your village and start supporting you now? Has there been a change?
Yes, it's getting support me or even my state. They support me now.
Well, that's exciting. That's really cool. Do you get, speaking of support for your program, how do you fund and how do you create your program? Because obviously it sounds like it wouldn't be very readily supported.
Yeah, that's true actually. In the first year of the edition, my uncle Eddie, he supported me with the finances, and I got some local support from the community, like with logistics. In the first edition, Seahawk Adventure supported. In the second edition, Team 4 Adventure supported. And then whatever money I earned from the competition ahead of the expedition, I put all of that into organizing it and bringing the girls together, because like a lot of the times everyone said to me, you can't do this, you don't have that kind of support, Naina, like, get some more funding, register this into a company or blah blah blah. I was like, I don't know about that yet, but I want to do this expedition, and whatever I have, I think I'm just going with it. Of course, it's financially very hard because I'm a full-time athlete myself.
Yeah.
But it's very important.
How many? So are you running one of these a year, or how does it work?
Yes. So every 1 year we do one expedition,
Yeah.
and we train together. So like the girls, we do some laps on the Ganga River, and then
So outside of the program, you're still supporting them and developing them.
yeah, and like supporting them for traveling to other events, connecting them with people, you know, and getting them some internships, or making them like also a little bit pushing them, because sometimes
Yeah.
they can get a little lazy and
Yeah.
like, okay, the expedition is over.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I heard a story about how you actually get your gear. It sounds like it's not really easy to find kayaking gear in that area in India.
That's true, actually. But over the last 30 years, there has been a big shift from the kind of gear that used to be, and now there are dealers in India. But most of the people are also dependent on getting gear or buying the second-hand gear from travelers who are coming to India
Yeah.
and them selling it. But luckily, in 2019, when I won overall championship title at the Ganga Kayak Festival, NRS started supporting me with gear. So that has been,
Oh, the festival is? Or
it's an international kayaking competition.
yeah, and you're getting the gear from that.
No,
No?
so I won that competition,
Yeah.
and then I got support from NRS.
Oh, there you go.
So
I was
the-
going to say from this podcast, I'm sure, I hope, I really pray that if there's any companies out there that are listening to this, this is absolutely where you need to be supporting these athletes, and what they're doing. This program is just phenomenal. Like, and also I would probably suspect that if people travel to India, would they be able to donate their gear
Of
at
course.
the end?
Yes,
and
I've had some people, some paddlers from Switzerland. Bettina, she was very kind, and she donated her dry top and some more small things for the girls to use. And so yes, it's really nice to see people connecting with the idea of Ganga Girls and coming up and wanting to be a part of it. A lot of kayakers that I know, female kayakers, they want to come and also help me in coaching them. And because I'm going to start from this year, it's going to be a collaboration with the human trafficking survivors.
oh my gosh,
And it's not easy as
No.
it sounds, you know, because they have gone through really serious traumatizing experiences in life. So you need to be very mindful with how you're organizing your event, expedition, and what kind of support they need. So, you know, it's something that I always had the vision for, and I'm glad it's slowly coming into place. And now we've had 2 years of the Ganga Girls expedition, so now the girls are ready to help me also, you know, teach
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
So
So they're coming through and they're now being your
Yes,
instructors,
yes.
so to speak. It would be a huge burden for you to talk to these, I guess, young ladies and girls who've gone through such trauma,
yeah,
but amazing for them to be able to offload and to help, I guess,
Yeah.
mend the pain for them mentally to go off and
Exactly.
do these expeditions.
yeah, and just start their new lives again, you know, like what they've gone through. It's horrible and terrifying, and nobody should go through such experiences of getting trapped. Like, freedom should be like a birthright. And these girls, I have a girl with whom I'm going to start the program in October. She was a victim of bonded labor, and she's very young, and she was also raped many times
Oh my
during
gosh.
this, when she was, you know, trapped. So I think like helping her just to feel free, and the river, I think, is to feel free, you know, like when you can really learn on the river. And the idea is not to like make her like a kayaker, you know, like she's sending big stuff. No, for her to experience this and to forget about everything, all the pain that she's gone through, and just feel the river, because the Ganga has really unimaginable healing powers, you know. Personally, that's what I feel, and it's like my second mother. You know, I was 13 since when I've been in her lap, and I want these girls to experience the same thing. And like, maybe they will want to continue, maybe not, but for whatever time they are going to be there, I just want them to let go of everything they have, just experience. And like the Ganga always gives this example of keep flowing. no matter what comes in life, keep going, and you decide the course of your future, not let anything hamper. So hopefully it will help the girls.
Now, if there's people listening or companies that want to jump in and support your Ganga Girls and how it all works and support you guys and what you're doing, how do they do that?
That will be really nice, and thank you for mentioning that. It would really mean a lot to us, and at the moment I am trying to register it into a trust, because then it becomes easy to talk about, and there's something registered. But connecting with me will be like the easiest option, and we have some pages on social media, like the Instagram page. And
what's that social page, Instagram page?
It's Ganga Girls _14.
Beautiful.
You will see some girls on the profile photo, happy girls, and so yeah, that's one way of connecting. And then
And for both of you, just to finish up, what is next? What is something that you're looking forward to after this? What's your goals? Where are you looking to go?
So, okay, Devi wants me to go first. So for a very long time, I wanted to actually get scholarship and get into a university somewhere in Europe so I can train myself in slalom. But now I have freestyle also, So I'm very happy. Next step for me is going to be, I'm trying to move to Germany, because I have my admission in a university, and the idea is actually to study here and also train. And the next step for me is also to keep working, and I'm going to Iceland. I'll be working there for some time, interning with Anubdai under him. So I'm very excited and looking forward to it, and also starting my master's in September, hopefully, if everything
Paddle
goes fine
hard,
with the
explore
visas.
wild.
And it's
At Dink Outdoor, find the best kayaks, canoes, and
yeah,
gear
that
for every paddle
nothing
sport
will
adventure.
stop me from doing it.
Shop
And
now at
actually,
dink-outdoor.de
it's a very good platform for me
and
to
hit the
mention
water in
that
style.
And how about
when
your,
I was
your
in Chile in
program India?
2022, I was part of this program, the Chicas al Agua, and now we are doing like an exchange program, Chicas al Agua and Ganga Girls. So my friend Phoebe and we've been working on it. So some girls from Chile will come to India, and some girls from India will go to Chile. So if anybody would like to support that program, feel free.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And how about yourself? What's next for you? Beautiful.
For me, after this freestyle world
Absolutely.
championship,
Absolutely.
and I get back my
And how
home,
about yourself? What's
India,
next for you?
and I moved to Ladakh. I run always try to not try. I just improve my kayaking style, because or if I get an opportunity like a slalom course or a kayak cross, so I do. I love to mention one thing. Arunachal government, I just give some proposal. They approve me. I love to come back to Germany for the training, but it's still under process. If they support me, I definitely come back here. And I don't have right now freestyle boats. If I get freestyle boats, so I definitely improve my skill, because I here learn pre-development game. So I learn little loads because I never before tried this thing in India. So I came here. So I'm so happy. I'm here right now. So definitely I get back my India on
If we can have some boats in India, that would be
Yeah.
great.
We've got to get a boat to you.
Thank you so much.
We got to get a boat to you. We got to somehow, if anyone's listening, we got to get a boat. We have to get you a boat somehow. I don't know how, but I'm sure I'm sure someone out there who's listening will work out a way to get you a freestyle boat in India. That I don't know how, but
even my
we'll
coach,
keep posted and
he is
see,
also,
see
you know,
what
it's a
happens. Who
play
knows?
boat.
Can't promise anything, but I'm sure someone out there
represent
would
India
probably
for,
love to help
first-
that happen.
Yeah, actually, the first Indian men to
Yeah.
represent India at the freestyle championship were his coach and my coach. Chotak Dai and Ayodhya Bhaiya and my uncle Eddie was the one managing the India team back then. And now we both are here, the first Indian women representing India. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And I'm also going to do squirt boating, so.
Representing us in India. Now, first Indian women ever.
Yeah, I just want to give a big thank you to
How
Jack
cool is that?
Fantastic because
Oh, that's so
she
special.
was the one
Ladies,
who
thank you very
actually
much for your time.
pushed us
It's been-
and
you want to mention something
showed
else?
us the way to this development camp, and having people like her is something to feel grateful for. And you know, like, life is very short, so I think it's, yeah, I just wanted to give her big thank you for doing it and, you know, like, pushing us and showing us the way. And thank you, we are here, and it really feels very nice, and we wish she was here too with us.
I want to say I also want to say thank you.
Oh, what a
Jay
great way to
Fantastic.
finish off the
Yes, he's
podcast. Hey guys, thank you very much for your time.
And
Oh, you got
she's
something else to
also
say? Yeah,
giving,
yeah.
Her, you know, equipment, and I always thank you her, and I always
Yes.
thanks to, you know, the ICF. So she, you know,
And our
Jake,
Federation to Indian Kayaking and Canoeing Association.
Jake Fantastic sharing me for the link of this development camp, and I said invite me and
Federation,
support
absolutely.
me. My Arunachal Pradesh government and IKC Indian Kayaking Canoe Federation. So thanks to all for everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jess.
Thank you.
And thank you, ladies, for your time, and good luck for the competition, and see you on the road.